Hi, good afternoon. This is Joel speaking practice test and I'm a practice examiner. My name is Joel Timothy Javed. In part 1, I'm going to ask you a few questions about yourself. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Barina Shafiq, and you can call me Barina.
Where do you come from, Barina?
Well, I come from a very salubrious town, which is just short boat ride away from Gujranwala, and I have been living there since my childhood. And Gujranwala is well known all around the world due to its different cuisines. If I were to describe in one phrase, I would say it is a peaceful corner for me.
Let's talk about teamwork. When did you last work in a team?
Yeah, I vividly remember that about 1 year ago.
Hmm.
Um,
Boy,
uh, I was suggested to go in a uh, family restaurant to help them to organize things, and I have learned a lot of experience from there, like as how to manage time, deal with the customer. It has enhanced my communications and management skills. If I hadn't gone there, I wouldn't have chance to become such such uh, disciplined person.
okay. Do you like teamwork?
Um, to some extent,
Hmm.
as um, there to some extent, because there are some drawback and positive sides of this. Firstly, if I like to talk about its materials impact, it is that by having more individuals on your side, you can divide the time into smaller things, like as one section is doing that person, and one part is doing other, and the result turned out to be more sophisticated and elegant. But on the flip side, I am a very introvert person, and I want to do all my work together, as my opinions are mismatched with other person, and we can result into some kind of quarrelsome discussion. So I prefer to work alone, which would be more beneficial for me.
What do you dislike about teamwork?
Well, the more discussing thing I dislike about teamwork is the discussion and some kind of quarrels which the co-worker usually have. Like someone want to stick to that idea, and someone like the other idea. And as we know that people usually thought that his opinion is on the top, and they don't consider other opinions. But if people listen to other ideas very thoroughly, then the work would be more sophisticated and elegant, apart
Okay.
from just
Okay.
focusing on one.
What have you learned from working in a team?
Well, I have learned an ample of things by working in a team, like as stress controlling, communication, and time management. And but on the top of that is how to become a leader. Like as all the responsibilities are on the team leader, which have to organize all the things. It is the responsibility of head leader to make the one running smoothly and efficiently. But if I don't manage them properly, then the work will drift apart.
Good. Thank you so much. That is the end of your speaking part one. Now part two. In part two, I'm going to give you a topic. So you have 1 minute to think about it. You can make some notes. This is your topic. So you can use this sheet and your time start. Now, please. Now you have 2 minutes to talk. Don't worry if I stop you, and your time starts now, please.
Okay, well, here I would like to talk about the most fascinating service which I vividly remember. And so I'll start by saying that it was on the outlet named as Sana's Boutique, where I went about uh, 3 years ago, and it is only just a short but right away from our house, and it is very well known all around the world due to its antique dresses and sophisticated uh, stitched dresses. So I went there because I was pretty confused about the dress which I have to wear on my party. I was confused about whether I have to look it casual or some kind of fancy. So when I went there, there was a lady which was very down to earth, and he talked to me in a very respectful manner, and he provide me a different service of customization, and also give me a very and plethora of devices. If hadn't talked to me that day, I wouldn't have get the chance to get such a beautiful outfit. And after a lot of discussion, we finally come into the conclusion to buy a long gown with some kind of intricate designs. And after that, I ordered it. And if I hadn't gone to that market, I wouldn't have a chance to get such kind of dress which I have never wore. I
Great,
felt on.
great.
Oh,
Thank you so much. That is the end of your speaking part two. Now part three. In part three, I'm going to ask you a few questions about shopping malls. Okay? Why are shopping malls so popular?
well, as far as I concerned, it's because of all kind of varieties of daily life routine you can get under one roof. Apart from you have to go to different shops to buy things, you can simply go to a very big shopping mall where you can find every things of life, and it is also very beneficial for time saving and for amusement purposes, as most of the families go there to spend times. If shopping malls like these are not available, then the consumer have to face severe consequences.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of shopping in small shops?
Okay, from my understanding, there are a plethora of both drawbacks and positive sides. Firstly, if we talk about its setbacks, so mostly it is often remain very crowded, and the consumers going there feel very sophisticated, sophisticated, and usually shopping malls, all the outlet owners maintain the same price list by discussing with each other. So this is the major setback which a person feel that they have to buy the things on that price, in spite of their expensive affordness. On the
Okay,
positive
okay.
side,
What are the differences between shopping online and in-store shopping?
well, there are huge difference between online and physical shopping, and in recent years, our shopping procedure has completely turned over. Like as if we don't have time, or we are in an emergency situation, we have an opportunity to buy things online, which is like a piece of cake for us, apart from to go there physically and to waste time. And if these kind of service not invented yet, we may have to face some consequences.
Good. My last question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of shopping online?
Okay, well, there are several advantages and disadvantages of online shopping. Firstly, on the positive side, it is a very convenience for us, as we don't have to go anywhere and the parcel just come on our step with a little effort. But on the other hand, there are major side effects behind this. As due to lack of social activity, we become a victim of many conditions like as anxiety, depression, uh, and stress, irritation, and obesity. Like while staying in the home, don't have any physical activity, don't interaction with other persons, could affect us a lot.
Good. Thank you so much. That is the end of your speaking practice test. Wish you good luck.